In today's video, I'm going to be going over my pros and cons on the brand new Samsung Galaxy A26 5G. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the brand new Samsung Galaxy A26 5G right here. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you some things I like about this device and some of the things that I don't like about this device. If you guys do want to pick up this phone, I'll leave a link in the description down below. This unit was provided by wirelessplace.com. And if you guys are looking for a phone right now, you guys can get 2% off the entire store if you use code TechRight at checkout. So definitely go ahead and make sure to do that. All right, everyone. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and start off with the pros. I'd have to say the build on this is really good, especially compared to the Galaxy A25 5G. The Galaxy A26 5G has got some incremental upgrades. As you guys can see, the back of this, we actually have glass. And the front of this, we actually have an upgraded protection for that glass. We have Gorilla Victus Plus on the front display of this device. So definitely like the build of this so far. I think it feels pretty premium for $299. Obviously, it's not going to feel as premium as the Galaxy A56, only because this has the plastic sides on this device. It doesn't have a brushed aluminum side, but overall, definitely like this build. Very, very solid. The other thing is we actually do have an IP67 water and dust resistance up to 1 meter for about 30 minutes. So that's definitely some great protection on this device. And also, I just think this form factor looks cool, especially in this black color. I think it looks really sleek. Obviously, you can leave a ton of fingerprints on this, so make sure to get a case. But that camera module I think looks pretty cool, especially compared to like even the Galaxy S25 series. I definitely think it looks better. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Our next pro is going to be Android version 15 on this device with the One UI version 7.0, and actually just got the April 1st security patch on this device as well. So it's great that we have the latest Android operating system out of the box in here. So that's definitely a pro to this device. The other thing about this device as well is we have 6 major operating system updates. So a very, very good operating system update policy. This is definitely going to be a phone you're going to be able to use for years to come, since we are going to go all the way up to Android 21. Insane stuff right here. Absolutely love that they did this with this phone, and it's actually an upgrade compared to the Galaxy A25 because that only had 4 years of operating system updates promised for that device. So definitely a cool little upgrade right here. Next up, we need to take a look at the inside of this device. Let's go ahead and pop this SIM tray open right here. Yes, the next pro is that we have expandable storage, so we can expand the storage via micro SD card in the Galaxy A26. Amazing to see it, especially since you can't even do this on the Galaxy A56 5G. So beautiful to see that we can expand the storage on the Galaxy A26 5G, and they did not take that out. Hopefully they don't take it out on the Galaxy A27. But nonetheless, thank you Samsung for letting us expand our storage on this device. Next pro about this device has to be the beautiful Super AMOLED display right here. The colors look amazing. This isn't the brightest screen in the world, and we'll talk about that later, but this has some very, very good colors, and it's actually pretty impressive that we have a Super AMOLED display paired with a 120 Hz refresh rate. Now, as I told you guys in a previous video, I purchased the iPhone 16 Plus. I know this was a little bit of a mistake. Now, that device had a 60 Hz refresh rate, and texting and typing on that was just not a joy. I did like the features that made you feel more connected, like FaceTimes and things like that. But comparing a $300 phone to a $900 phone, there's no excuse. But this device does have that 120 Hz refresh rate, which is something that you don't have in nearly $1,000 phone. That's something that I didn't think I was going to say in 2025. And the last pro on this device I'd like to talk about has to be the suite of AI features. Now, that AI doesn't stand for Apple Intelligence or artificial intelligence, which it is. It stands for Awesome Intelligence from Samsung. And with that Awesome Intelligence, we get a lot of cool stuff inside of here. We, of course, have our object eraser, we have our edit suggestions, our custom filters, AI select, and read aloud. So pretty cool stuff inside of here. Definitely nice to see those features in a sub $300 phone. And finally, we are getting into the dreaded cons of the Galaxy A26 5G. There were some things that I did not like about this device, and we're going to go ahead and talk about those right now. First and foremost, the speakers on this device, very underwhelming. Very underwhelming. And if you guys have had the Galaxy A25 or currently have the Galaxy A25, you would know that that device has stereo speakers, and they actually do sound better than the Galaxy A26. Weird move from Samsung. I don't know why they would take out the stereo speakers on this device. Very weird move, but the speakers just kind of sound dull, tinny, and don't really have any bass at all. Also, that mono speaker at the bottom can be blocked while playing video games. So definitely one of the biggest cons about this device. Obviously, this isn't going to be a huge deal if you wear earbuds all the time like me. Next con has to be the battery life on this device. Battery life is not the greatest. I've seen myself getting about 5, maybe 5.5 hours of screen on time with this device. So this is not going to be one of those powerful or huge batteries out there. Considering it does have a 5,000 milliamp battery, that's cool, but it doesn't perform all that well. So kind of underwhelming, to be quite honest, especially compared to some other Motorola devices out there. And last but not least, the last con in this device, I'd have to say the display isn't the brightest in direct sunlight. The nit peak brightness is actually going to be 777. Yes, a beautiful number, but kind of dreadful for the Galaxy A26 5G in 2025. Now, the display is fine, totally fine indoors, but when you get into the direct sunlight, if you're going out camping, or you guys are going to Disneyland, or you guys are just out in the sun, especially considering it's summer here in the United States, this isn't going to be the greatest device in direct sunlight. Just a heads up to you guys out there. But anyways, let me know your pros and cons in the comment section down below. Those were my pros and cons. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.